Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I am Starko Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video, guys. Today we're going to talk about mistake in Dragon Champion. We all start the game, we don't know anything about the game, and we do mistakes. So today in this video we're going to talk about 6 mistakes I actually did when I first started, within the first 6 months of playing Dragon Champion, and hopefully that will help you guys in avoiding those mistakes. But before we get into that, guys, if you are new to the game, you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starko to get $10 worth of free stuff. To do so, it is very simple, guys. You go in the settings, you use promo code, and you enter the word Starko, S-T-A-R-K-O, you press OK, and you will receive $10 worth of free stuff, which include the 500 Dragon and 250,000 gold, giving you a huge boost early on in the game to kick in some progression. And if you don't actually use the promo code on your account, this is a big mistake, which is actually the mistake number 1 I did in Dragon Champion, is not use a promo code. When I actually got approached by Dragon Champion team to actually make a series of 3 video for the game, I knew I was going to get my own promo code, which is Starko, by the way, and I just did not wait. I started to level my characters already, and by the time I got my promo code, I was past level 20, so I was really too late to actually use it, and I already had money spent on the game, so it was not worth for me to actually restart. But yes, the best tips, guys, is use a promo code before you hit level 16, because you're gonna get 500 dragons and 250,000 gold, which is a lot of currency early on in the game. Also, you're gonna get a cockrim right off the bat at 1 star, I believe so, and then you're also going to be getting 500 energy. This is a huge boost early on in the game, and if you're level 20 or so and you haven't used a promo code, you haven't spent a penny, I do have to say that it's totally worth starting back the game over and use a promo code. It doesn't matter if you use my promo code or somebody else's promo code, just use a promo code. That's going to give you a huge boost, definitely. And also it tells the Dragon Champion team that the content creator that the promo code was used is getting love from is recruiting new people to the game, so that gives a good rep to the content creator that get their promo code used. Now with that said, guys, well, it's time to move to the second point. Second point is, don't really listen to the tutorial. There's a few things you're gonna listen, like you know, what are runes, how to play the game, but the game tried to push you to work on characters early on that you should not be working. Like, they're gonna push Darian, they're gonna push Vorian, they're gonna push Alleria. Those are things that you should not be listening to the game trying to push those characters early on, because those, for example, are 3 of the worst characters in the game that you do not want to work on, to be honest. So you really need to pay attention to what the tutorial is actually telling you, and it's much better to actually listen to what content creator are saying, what guides on the internet are saying, what the Be a Dragon Champion website is saying. All of that, guys, it is way more important than the tutorial, and you will learn a lot more from there than from the tutorial. I personally, the big mistake I did early on is level up both Darian and Alleria like to level 60. Till I was level 60, I work on them and got them actually quite gear. Like, if we go on my roster here, Alleria got her eventually to level 80 for the elf legendary event, but she was about the same point as my Darian here. You can see gear 7, skills wasted, scrolls on skills, got him to level 60. I wasted so many resources on this guy because this guy is trash. This guy is not gonna use anywhere, so that was a huge waste. So yes, definitely pay attention to actually the tutorial. Don't pay too much attention to the tutorial. Pretty much focus on what you know about the game and focus on what other people experience have from the game. Also, guys, that bring me to the third point we're going to be talking about. Don't stay in the public guild. You know, when you start, you reach level 20, you're moved to a guild, and staying in the guild like that is one of the worst mistakes you can do, because first, they're not going to be doing a proper raid level for you guys. Second, you will not have access to a guild Discord that will actually help you understand the game better and learn the game better. So the first thing you want to do once you reach level 20, guys, you want to go on the public server of Dragon Champion and find a guild. That is going to be one of the most important thing here. If we actually bring the public server here, let me check. I don't want to show the test server here, so give me a sec here, guys. Okay, so pretty much I'm trying to find, okay, this is the welcome page. Okay, so pretty much you're gonna jump in there and you will get invited to this page. Then you can see here guilds, looking for players, looking for guild and guild mergers. So you have this section that's going to be very important for all of you guys, and also all the game mode. See battleground, tournament, arena, and events. You can also get a lot of help there. And where we're talking about the Be a Dragon Champion website here, you have this here where you get a lot of information about Dragon Champion that is definitely worth it if you're not too much into watching a millions of video, definitely. So this Discord server, guys, is very, very, very important, and you can actually, if I'm not wrong, you can find it right here, guys. All you got to do is go in settings and press the Discord server and the Reddit to both have very good information. Press those two links, join those two community, and that will help you a lot. And that's kind of mixed with the public guilds, because once you reach a real guild, guys, you're gonna have people that have experience in the game that will be able to guide you properly in the proper direction for every single question you have. So having a guild is very important. Also, watching content creator like me that posts as many review and as many beginner guide as possible to help you, the community, obviously. So that was point number 3. Point number 4, let's go on the roster here. So first we're going to show mistake I did. See, recruited those characters without getting them up. So that brings to the second point, which we're gonna have here. Don't recruit a character if you're not ready to build it up. Now, there is a few reasons why. Reason number 1, battleground. Once you reach level 40, you're gonna gain access to battleground, and in battleground, your opening is based on your total power. Now, your total power is gonna be affected by the amount of characters and the power from those characters that you have. So, for example, if you have 20 characters, but all those characters are built up, your power is going to be a lot stronger, even if it's the same, than the opponent that have the same power, but that have a lot of, you know, for example, a bunch of semi-level characters and not build. Then you're going to be able to kick that person ass like crazy, like very easy. So to optimize your roster, never recruit a character unless you are ready to work on these characters. And you can see here, guys, yes, I do have some characters that I you know, I recruited, but you can see most of them are actually worked on, except all those level 1. That was a bunch of mistakes. I do a lot of mistakes, but you can see that most of my characters are actually built, and I mean to click that. So you can see they are mostly built at least in gear 9. This is actually you know, the base of what I think you should be building characters when you recruit it. Skills level 5, gear 9, that's where you want to adding 4. So that is a big tip. That's going to be mostly useful in both the tower and battleground. The next point, and yes, guys, I have a sheet of paper. I actually marked my points on, as you can see here. You cannot see very, but I get a sheet of paper. So the next point, guys, is shop. You know, you see all those shop and you're like, oh man, there's so many gear I cannot get. No, you don't want to get that till you get level 80. But here you want to buy okay, so the market shop, you want to buy the items you actually need. The tournament shop, you're like, oh man, I can get scroll. scrolls. I can get scrolls, and bam. That is the biggest mistake you can do here. Now you want to focus on the proper characters here. We do have beginner guides for some of the shop already, and we have more beginner guide coming. Like tournament shop, we do have a beginner guide for this one, definitely. And I got another one, but I don't. Oh, the battleground shop too. So those are two tutorial beginner guide I have for those shop, and we have more coming. But yes, you want to focus on the proper characters. Obviously here, characters is more important than scrolls. You never buy scrolls from there. You get enough scrolls on the daily basis, on the weekly basis to actually do everything you need. Unless you're well and you want to go farther, then buy the scroll with your drag coins. Never spend your tournament currency on scrolls. You want to spend your tournament currency on first characters, Boreas, second characters, Thalia, and third character, Lei. Those are the top 3 priority characters you want to work on the tournament shop, for example, but don't spend on that. Like guild shops, you want to work on the characters that's going to give you a huge advantage. I think the #1 characters here is Kira, because she is part of the meta team. So Kira is the most important. Like, don't go spending your guild point on Illyria or Orenta or Kinley, because they are all farmable characters. And same thing with Hera. Now, I'm just spending because don't take what you see in the window as reference here, because I have most of the characters right now in the game. So for me, it does not matter what I spend on. But for you guys, you want to focus on the proper characters to farm. First, you want to see if the character is meta. Those are the questions. Is the characters is the meta? If the question is yes. If the characters is farmable. If the question is no, this is the most important characters to get in that specific shop. Always get what's the most valuable. Like here, if you waste all your guild points on gear here, which I'm gonna do, well, you're not going to be able to get the meta characters you actually need. And here in Arena, you want to focus on the solid characters. Not just spend your currency because you have currency. You want to focus on the specific characters you want and non-farmable characters. Again, Tower is the same thing. Tower, actually, the first character is going to be farming is a Snorri, which is going to give you a huge boost early on in the game. By the way, just quick info here. And Foul is actually not a bad one, but Foul is actually farmable really early, so you don't have really to use her, but you get a lot of tower currency, so it is a possibility. Then Rune Shop, you want to avoid Rune Shop. This is a it's gonna kill your gold, definitely. In the Star Shop, you want to work on Ardok, then the Wonder Luda. That's what you want to do with your Star Shop. And then eventually, when you have those 2 characters, you want to get those items, which I'm gonna do right now. I know I need these 2. See, don't do what I do, but do what I tell you to do. That's pretty much that situation here. And don't bother with the Legion shop or the Rune shop. Those are pretty important. But yes, shop, you want to focus on characters, #1, and you want to focus on good non-farmable characters, not shit non-farmable characters. You want to focus on good non-farmable characters. This is the top priority for the shop. And like for me, I bought scroll for like the first 6 months in the game. That's what I did in the tournament shop, and that was one of the biggest mistake I did. I'll have at least 3 or 4 characters from the tournament shop by now. If I did not do that, I'll have my meta elf team by now. If I did not do that, I'll actually be able to be #1 my shards in Arena instead of #20 if I did that. So very important to focus on good non-farmable characters in the shop. And lastly, guys, a legendary event. A lot of people comes from other games like Marvel Strike Force, for example, where it's almost impossible to build up for legendary events, you know, to plan to build up for legendary event. Well, in Dragon Champion, it is the opposite. This is the main thing you gotta do. Like, if you want to check the video where I talk about the first 5 races actually work in Dragon Champion, explain this situation very well. The metas comes for legendary battle, and you gotta focus on them, and it's very easy. It's race by race by race. So you build those races. You're gonna recruit Solius first, then Mordum, then Renara, then Buff. Those are the 4 legendary events you want to focus on early on in the game. And it's really about building teams to actually focus on that. This is the most important thing to do. And why would you go through that process? You will also collect a solid team to actually participate in Arena and get mostly in the top 50 event, top 25 on your shards, just by focusing on legendary event. That is the most important thing. Until you have a team for every single legendary event out there, this is your main focus in the game. So that is, I think that covers pretty much the 6 biggest mistake you can do, and the way to actually avoid doing those mistakes with those recommendations actually give you guys in there. Again, guys, not only there's an official Discord server for the Dragon Champion community, but I also have my own Discord server. You can find the description down below, guys, where you can actually find all the best guide for Dragon Champion, and we update them on a daily basis. So make sure to check out the Discord channel, guys, and say hi and chill with us. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We post content on a daily basis, and also we stream every single night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, sharing tips all through the stream every single night, which is actually quite useful for a lot of people. So guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully this video will help a lot of you out there, guys, and hopefully all of you are gonna get better at Dragon Champion and have a lot more fun, because it is not fun when you suck because you're doing mistakes. So hopefully this will help all of you with that, guys. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.